Okay, welcome to Rimworld. It was not even 2 minutes into my stream on the just starting stream screen when I already had someone follow me just so that they could say add me on Discord. I can't wait until my artist. I haven't had a chance to commission them yet, but I am going to commission them to make me a rules screen just so that I can have in right on my stream that is not okay. Until then, I'm just banning people without warning them, but to be fair, let's be honest, they're scammers, who cares? And it's not going to stop them anyway. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. We're growing a bunch of cotton so we can finish off these carpets that we've been working on for a while, but there is one thing I need to work on just because it's kind of annoying that I've forgotten to do it until now. We're going to expand our power lines just for the sake of not having them run randomly through the building anymore. I had them like that back before I expanded the size of my building, and now that I have, I want to make them actually fit the walls. There we go. It's something small, doesn't really matter, but man, it's annoying. Once that's fixed, they all are under walls. Speaking of which, we could, once we get more of these Gravcore power cells, start finally using power in more places. We've got, like, the heater here, which, by the way, we don't need anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and just deconstruct it. I know I have the uninstall and install, that's because of a mod. I'm not going to abuse that. Weather controller, a fog in exchange for 11 glitter world and 343 silver. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't really care. I get the reward now, so, like, I don't really give a shit. I'm gonna be constantly moving around anyway, so who cares? Okay, now that we got that researched, we are gonna work on making some of those, but first, we've got advanced gravtech, but we still... Where is... Am I blind? Or did I already research it and that's why I'm not noticing it? I think I'm just blind. Orbital tech. I already researched it. Okay. I'm just stupid. Never mind. We could research brain wiring to get pain stopper. I don't know that I really want to do that. And I don't find any point in mind screw, I'm going to be honest. And joy wire is not worth it in my mind because of the minus 20% to brain efficiency. So that only really leaves, like, compact weaponry, which I could install in my ranged characters so that they have a means of self-defense, but I feel like that's such a waste. So none of these are really going to be an option. Rather, I could go for molecular or toxin. Now, I'm thinking toxin and give my pawns detoxifier organs just so that they can not be dealing with the needing to wear gas masks, but if I do that, I can't get immunoenhancers, because immunoenhancers replace kidneys, I believe, and then I can't do detoxifier kidneys. So it's kind of a give and take. I'm not sure which one of those I want. So while I'm still deciding, I'll go ahead and have recon armor. Completely out of the blue decision right now, by the way. Now, I made gun link research last time, but I didn't actually make any gun links. Let's fix that. Now, the only problem is, doing so, I'm gonna obviously want to make that part of the apparel policy for ranged characters, but that means that I'm gonna have to have Eddie permanently in melee mode, and that's not really ideal. Simply because that means Eddie is constantly wearing her armor, and that's gonna slow her down, that's gonna be not as good apparel-wise, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and just, which one of these? Create a duplicate. Also, we're going to make the duplicate into the default policy. And we'll just have it be basic clothes. And then this one, we're going to have ranged people wear a gun link. And we will have basic clothes. I'm going to just go ahead and remove the bowler hat because they've all decayed at this point. And we'll just have her in basic clothes, which is exactly the same as her current apparel policy, although I did technically remove the hat. You know what? I just realized it. Have their hats not decayed yet? They're all basically decayed. Never mind. Yeah, they've all basically decayed. Incoming mechanoids. I have 6 days. Is that going to be enough time for my cloth to grow? It probably won't be enough to fully grow. I'll probably have to cut all of them early. Which sucks, because normally I get the mech warning like way later, but I got kind of unlucky this time around, I guess. Yeah, I figure we'll just get rid of those bowler hats. They're not very useful. We'll probably end up making leather, like cowboy hats or some shit. Cowboy hats are nice because they help with hot temperatures, and unlike toques, I believe is how they're pronounced, they can use leather, whereas toques need to use wool, so I tend to prefer using cowboy hats, just because they're something that's, they're the most helpful for one of the temperature levels, heat, while also not requiring wool. Whereas toques are the best for cold, but they require wool, so I don't really want to deal with it. Anyway, there's another wild grizzly bear. There's a lot of, actually genuinely dangerous predators on this map. I just realized that. There's 2 timber wolves, a warg, and a grizzly bear on one map. Kind of insane. Now, we've got 3 people complaining in the middle of fall that they're going to need to worry about temperatures when it gets cold, even though I have parkas, they're just not wearing them right now because it's not cold. I guess I can swap them to it, I guess. Now, this is the only problem. By doing this basic apparel policy, now I'm gonna have to swap it around for both of them whenever I have to change temperature levels. I could fix that by having, ranged cold, ranged hot, default warm, default cold, and that would be more upfront costs in exchange for making it easier later, but I really could not give less of a shit. Now, we already have the first gun link down on Xavier, which is probably one of the best people to put it on, I'm not gonna lie. Now, we've got 5 days. The cotton plants... Okay, I was wrong. These things grow so fast. I did not realize they grew that fast. We will actually be able to finish in time, it seems. Or at least come damn near close. Whether or not we'll be able to haul it all in does kind of concern me. Also, I've been doing all this fishing for bass. I've honestly mostly been fishing for extra fishing loot that we could haul in, hopefully. But who knows whether or not I was going to actually find any, and it doesn't look like I did. Or if I did, I didn't even notice getting it, so it clearly wasn't anything too obvious. Doesn't mean it wasn't good, just means it wasn't obvious. Now, I'm actually going to leave these guys here in case of a raid, but I just wanted to check where they were going to. They're up here. Probably the best place, because if I get raided, this is the most dangerous area for a raid to come from, and they're right here to protect me, so thank goodness. How far along are these boys? Yeah, they're pretty damn good. Rin's still training the bear, Duca, to haul. Once she finishes, the grizzly bear's been fully tamed at that point. Which means that he is going to be hauling pretty fucking often, which will be great for dealing with the huge amount of cloth we're going to get here. Speaking of which, we have all this wood in here. We need to just get rid of it. I hate to say it, but we got way too much wood. I chopped all of it, hoping that we would turn it into gas, but we just did not have the time, so I'm going to have to do this. Because otherwise, we're not going to have room for the cotton, and we're going to have to do this anyway to be able to make the room for the cotton, because I'd rather have a bunch of extra cotton than a bunch of extra wood, because the cotton actually serves a purpose. The wood doesn't. Now, I realized I could move this here yesterday, and I never actually did it, so I'm going to do that now. What's up, Blast? I realized it after stream, mind you. You haven't closed this tab since yesterday? Thank you. You never closed my stream tab? That is... I really do appreciate that. Okay, we have so much wood to haul. Let's hold this door open to speed them up a bit. We actually might need to expand this zone a bit. I shut down my PC every night just because I don't like having the light on in my room while I'm trying to sleep. So I'm not quite like that. But I used to be like that. I used to leave my computer on all the time. Back when I had a computer that did not have a glass case with a bunch of RGB inside. Fair enough, Lass. Okay, the cotton is almost grown. We only have 2 days. I think now we just... I think now we just do this. So, first of all, let's go ahead and forbid all these. Get rid of that. We just need to start harvesting these. Okay. I still shut mine down. I don't go sleep. This is such a large amount of cloth. I am so happy with this. And the bear Duca is even helping haul sometimes. Kind of rare because animals don't haul that often, but it's nice. Speeding things along. Has a few items to trade, nothing good, right? A fucking hyperweave veil. Wow. If only there was a way to, like, rip that up for the hyperweave back, which there might be, but at the same time, it would give so little, it probably wouldn't really matter. Okay, now we just haul this all inside, and once all this cloth is inside, we take off. Okay. I actually will let them sleep, because we have 2 full days, so it's not like I have to go this second. Although I am only going to let them sleep a little bit, because I do want to start the takeoff before 6 a.m., so it's before the bear can leave. Because for some reason, the animals have like a natural clock that wakes them up at the same time every day. Who knows how. Okay, I think this is everything we needed. I hope I didn't leave anything behind. I normally save, but, you know. What is here? 892 steel. Nah, don't care about that. Okay, there is a cave system over here with a grav core in it. I'll be honest, I don't really care. I'm kind of just planning to leave and go, like, I don't know, somewhere. What's this up here? Ooh, I meant to click terrain. Ancient chem fuel refinery. Ooh. What's an ancient toxic vent? Ah. Maybe I won't go there. I was kind of hoping for the chem fuel refinery for a bunch of free chem fuel, but that kind of... Yikes. Well, if we don't want to go there... I want to land somewhere where we can plant shit. I do want to do more growing. What's here? Ancient warehouse and a component stockpile. Decreased animal life is not great. But muddier than normal means it's probably going to have... Well, we'll have more or less fertile soil. I don't know. Let's look for specifically one that says more... Well, hang on a moment. This is an ancient chem fuel refinery. Do we go here, or do we look for one of the tiles that specifically says more fertile soil? Because that is a thing you can get. Let's just look for that. I'm just going to click randomly. Wild smoke leaf plant. Hang on, nah. Not finding it. Is it more normal on water, maybe? Can't land on a lake. I don't really care if I land right next to this colony. I wish there was a way to search. Yeah, just jump to location, but that's it. Damn. Maybe we go here. Increased animal life and coast isn't bad. I'll check just a couple more of the... What's in a junkyard, I wonder? Oh, it's just junk. Nothing good. I just really... Oh, wild cotton plant. That would have been fucking smarter to land at, now wouldn't it? Well, what about here? Oh, you know what? A harbor and a bay. That sounds like a nice place to land. We're just going here because it sounds nice. And because, you know, I kind of want to do more fishing, I'll be honest. I wish we were able to stay in this location longer. Look how much fertile soil we're leaving behind. Like, that's a huge clump of fertile soil that we just have to give up because mechanoids decide to show up really fucking fast for once. Oh, well. So where's the coastal area? Is this it? You kidding me? That's not a colony. That's one building and a bridge that goes to more sand. Well, that's just a letdown, actually. And there's insects here. So I can't land that close. I mean, this is just disappointing, honestly. I guess I'll land here. This is not really what I was promised in the terrain screen. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I mean, come on. What the hell? Grav nausea. Great. Yeah. A harbor. It's not a harbor. I guess let's check what's inside. A bunch of beds made out of stone. And a fire foam popper. The hell? I guess the only benefit is the fact that if we get raided from above, they literally can't get to us. We have to get raided from below. And there is insectoids here we're gonna have to deal with because I'm sorry, they are just too close. Well, this is a letdown, honestly. I'm not bothering with armor because it's just insectoids. Like, come on. This is, Jerry, why are you not firing? Oh. Because they're firing at the... What's it called? The nest. Hive. Whatever. Well, how badly did Eddie get injured? Barely at all. You don't get any medicine for it, then. We'll have the bear kill off the hive. Neat, thank you. On the bright side, there's a good bit of uranium ore here, and jade ore, some more components. We could mine up some steel, I guess, while we're here as well, if we need it. I don't think we need it, steel. Are there any good ores in here? There's some components. I don't really want to kill off those insectoids for them, though. Are there anything up here that I would actually be willing to build a bridge to get to? I mean, there is an ancient danger, but I plan on doing that right before leaving, so... Yeah, no. We have to get raided from below. If they raid from the north, they'll have to mine through a damn rock to get to me. I mean, they'll probably go through here. There's, like, the point of least resistance, but still... Not bad. The only thing I'm concerned about is that these insectoids over here might cause issues. So, hopefully they don't. Well, I'm going to go ahead and set up a fishing zone that's right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and, I guess it's structure. Build a single bridge. Why'd time slow down? Why did time slow down? Cause there's a locust in my building. Of course, Xavier's the only one in the damn room. He has no means of really defending himself. How did a locust get in my house? Like, I know I had the door open, but I thought we killed them. Oh, I guess we're gonna have to make sure he fucking stays down. What the hell? I really thought we killed all of them. Oh, okay. Whatever, then. Weird as shit. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and... do I want to make a bionic arm a while for Eddie in case she needs a new arm, or really just because then she's super bionic? Probably not, honestly. It's a waste of resources. Let's be realistic here. We should not be blowing resources just to make her a bionic arm, especially because we could theoretically get an architect one. Low food. Let's deal with that. Are all these animals up here? They fucking are. Okay. That is the only issue. We will have Xavier. Xavier's been treated, right? Yeah. Xavier will come hunt us some dinner. Also, we finished all the gun links. That one's gonna bleed out. That one's already dead. You break its brain? Yeah, basically. Okay. I'll try and hunt this one myself. I'm just setting them to hunt so they don't automatically get forbidden. There we go. There's some extra meat. Oh, why are we keeping insect meat in here? No, 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 no. Matter of fact, why are we butchering insects? No. We don't need to butcher insects. Gross. Very disgusting. Also, there's... Come back to machinery here I somehow missed. Is there any other stuff? Oh, yeah, there is. I just didn't look at the water, I guess. How much... So, there's blue fish exclusively, but there's 540. Wow. Can we work on this bridge, by the way? There we go. I just like having them fishing right next to the freezer, so I wanted to have the fishing spot be there. Okay. I was said about growing shit, but there's literally no fertile soil. Oh, there is some. I did not see this. It blended in. Is there any up here? Another small patch. I don't think it's worth growing in a patch this small, except maybe food. You know what? We'll grow food here. Because we could grow corn and set myself up for the foreseeable future with that. Ah. Small issue with that plan, I see. Well, that sucks. We can't even use all the fertile soil because it's off the map. Very annoying. I don't know if corn's the right play here, but I'm gonna hope that it is. Because, like, corn, it takes a long fucking time to grow. But I think it'll have to be worth it. Well... That's 2 dinners. Admittedly, that hair is probably not going to give me a very large amount of meat, but hey, free meal is free meal. Okay, so all this uranium we're getting is making me want to make a blunt melee weapon if we get another melee character, but until then, this is just basically uranium we can use for whatever we feel like. Also, the carpet's finished. Thank goodness. Finally. Now... I'm gonna be honest. We could probably mine some steel and get all the rest of this hex floor in. And I'm kind of wanting to do that. Although there's also still this room as well. Nah. I don't care that much. What we should do, though, we should make more power cells. I'm not sure if we have enough for 2, so I'll make 1 and then I'll make another if we have another power cell. Because that's just free power. Also, Rimworld updated, and now these stay turned off if you turn them off. Thank you. Genuinely, thank you, developers. Let's see. Do I have another? I don't. Okay. See, that's why we check. But now I can turn this one on, at least. So yeah, now we've got a nice amount of power. How much excess have we got? We've got enough excess that I think it's finally time for us to add wall lamps. To all the rooms. At least all the rooms that need it. Obviously, this room already has it. Why am I trying to put in a room that already has it? That should be good. That lights up most of the room, I think. Might have to move some power cables, or rather build more. And then lastly, in their rooms, just right by the door, I think it'd be fine, wouldn't it? We do need to add more hidden conduits so that we can expand. Still don't like that yellowish color that they all seem to have. That's not... I thought I selected white. There we go. I didn't light up the hallways. I don't see a point in that one. So yeah, this is pretty nice. I do need to... Can I select the light? Okay, I'll just select this one. I do need to put a light, like, right in here. Can we rotate? There we go. We are being rated. They are below this. However, they're right near the... right near the spiders, the insectoids, so... things might go okay here. Also, Wolverine. Wow. Nope, they're going south. I was kind of hoping they were going to go in and deal with the insects there, but... Eddie's not wearing her armor. I don't know if she's going to need it. They don't have any melee people, so I'm not really thinking she's going to need it. They do have a lot of grenadiers, though, so it might have been smart. Okay. We need to get our people into safe positions. And we prioritize grenade users. I know that there is flame grenadiers as well, but I feel like that's actually less dangerous than the frag grenades. That guy actually got me with the grenade. Left ear torn off. Is there a way to replace that naturally? In the base game without mods? I'm not sure if there is. Having her ear get torn off is so bad. Yeah, is there some form of ear bionic in base Rimworld? Yeah, looks like it. I looked it up just to check. We could use these frag grenades, honestly. It's not bad to have some frag grenades on us. I don't think we'll need EMP grenades. We can also use the Molotovs. So we'll have to make a bionic ear now, I guess. That's, Does it work better than a normal ear? Seems like it's better by the description. Well, I guess it's an improvement, although hearing isn't that useful for her. I guess it'll be helpful for her trading, because she is our social character as well. Didn't bother using medicine. Oh, she was already treated. I didn't notice. I don't see a point in using medicine, because in this case, she doesn't need to heal fast. Also, I see a red dot over here. Someone's still alive? Not anymore. Whoever it was bled out while I was going to check. We're going to make this bionic ear top priority right now. Rin, I want you to go ahead and start fabricating that right now. Let you do some recreation, and then you can go back to doing that. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Randy, for making me not able to grow corn after all. At least I picked a spot I can fish and hunt, but still very annoying. I really wanted to work on my food issues, because we need to get more. Shit, why are all the fucking animals up top? Okay, I think what we're gonna have to do, I think we're gonna have to just give up our safety in exchange for being able to get food. I think we do it over here so that it takes people as long as possible to get to us. We don't actually need to mine those out, just those two. This will make it so that we can get over here, but it'll be really, really slow, so we'll be able to... Actually, wait, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? If I do it over here... I can do it here and just build a door. Major break risk. Why is Eddie a major break risk? Eat and recreation. Okay, whatever. We'll mine our way in there, but we're going to have to build a door. And we want this one very strong, so we will use actual stone door here. I can't build it yet. And we'll even build a bridge. But we honestly might need to use 2 doors. Just so that way we can really get a long time to notice if an enemy is coming through. Now we got a bionic ear made, so Eddie can get her new ear on her left ear. There you go. Congratulations, your hearing's at 119%. I don't think it really matters because you're not a hunter. Hunters actually benefit a lot more from hearing, I think. I'm not 100% sure, though. Okay. Well then, I guess... How's this going? Okay, he's got it. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a door there. Do we have enough to build another door? Only if we... No. No, we don't. This is where we use the uranium. No, it's not. That's stupid. We'll just do a slate door. Time slowed down again. What now? What's happening now? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna cheat in the way you think I am. I am gonna save my pawn, but not in the way you think I am. I'm not gonna just leave them dead. moron. Xavier, you are an actual fucking moron. If they keep coming, then I guess my plan didn't work, but my plan was to do it this way so that they stay over by the hive. Let's see, are they going to keep chasing? They are. Well then, I guess I'm going to just straight up cheat because I don't want to deal with this. I will just use the destroy command and pretend like this nest never happened. I got rid of the corpse while I was at it because he caused it. I'm willing to cheat when it's a case of the... why did the corpse start out unforbidden? Normally corpses are forbidden, but that one wasn't. I don't know why. Also, Presto, you really couldn't finish the fucking door first? Thank you. She is becoming so bionic at this point. The anesthetic got her confused. Oh well. Now we have a way up here, and we can have Xavier, the moron himself. You need to sleep? Too bad. Should have thought about that before being a moron. I will save in case this is a stupid decision, but I think he can take on... Yeah. I'm just going for the bison because they're the biggest. That is the smartest bison you will ever see. It actually used the structure to save itself. It is Manhunter. Let's see if Eddie can help. Thank you. Yeah, just because she's in a psychotic break doesn't mean that she's too stupid to be able to defend herself. That's the one good thing about the psychotic breaks in this game is they still defend themselves. As long as they're not catatonic. But if they're catatonic, they aren't going to get attacked usually, so it's kind of a give and take in that regard. This bison did the same thing as the last one. Thankfully, it doesn't matter. This structure here has caused more damage than I believe any other... anything else that has attacked us during a raid. I mean, wait, no, Eddie lost an ear. What am I thinking? For some reason, I forgot she lost an ear. I honestly forgot the raid happened. I was just thinking of the insectoids. Medical treatment is needed, but that crack... that crack's just permanent, basically. It's not going to get treated. At least now we've got a lot of meat. And I mean a lot from those bison, so we're going to have a whole lot of food. There you go, it did get treated. Quality 69, ha ha ha, funny number. Man, the permanent nighttime from that sunblocker is pissing me off. So, okay, there's an ancient complex nearby. With wild psychoid plant. But it is mountainous, so there's probably not that much psychoid. I don't know. Well, I'll think about it. How many herbal meds we got? A good bit. I'm going to go ahead and put a stockpile zone in this room. Priority critical. But have it just be for, I guess would it be in items? Body parts. That's so that when we craft body parts, they actually are near the hospital. We could use another gas mask, I'm realizing. Now we have 5 people. I should probably make another one. We're just, still breaking down those bison, huh? Man, it would have been really nice if I could have grown that corn. Oh well. Now, all our ranged characters are wearing gun links. Eddie doesn't really need one. We could have her walking around, like, wearing a helmet, I guess. Once we get recon armor research, I'm planning on putting her in that, and she will wear that permanently. I know it sucks because it naturally decays from being worn. I really wish clothing didn't decay in this game unless they took damage while wearing it. I think that would be way more well-balanced so that they could wear recon armor all the time without any negative effect, but... whatever, I guess. We've got... oh, good, they're on the south end. They can defend me if I get raided from down there. It's very unlikely to happen, but it is possible, so I'm glad. Okay, now our building here, we have enough substructure range. We could build another little room down here, and I am thinking of finally making the actual altar room as opposed to having it be in our rec room. Only problem is, I don't... hey, hello, asshole outside revving their engine in real life. The only issue is, I don't know where exactly I'd want to put it, and I think where I'd want to put it is where this rock is, so why don't we go ahead and mine that. And we'll put the dumping stockpile zone over here now. Oh, the bear hauled a giant fuck-off boulder. Who'd have guessed? Trading group didn't do anything. The caravans almost never defend me, but it's nice when they are in a perfect position to do so, just in case. I'm just keeping them all marked as hauled in case the bear wants to help. He's helped with 2 of them rocks so far, so he has been a help. Especially, like, since it means that my other pawns are able to focus on, like, researching recon armor and stuff. I really wish recon armor didn't decay from being worn. That way I could just wear it and not have to worry about it decaying except for during combat. And it's fine that it decays during combat. That makes sense. Okay, all the rocks are hauled over there. Now, how big are we gonna want to make this room? So let's do some planning here. So the altar itself is a 3x1. So you know what? Actually, let's not have it like that. Let's have it. Let's see here. We should probably just corner this room off here, rather than having this rounded corner. But let's see. If we did a plan that was yay big. There's 7, so this actually does have a perfectly fit altar. We could do the columns in each corner. There's the door. How big is a pew? The same size. Oh. So we could have, like... I think we found our structure size. I think we need more steel. I didn't realize we were that low on steel, but honestly, it makes sense. We have been making a lot of components, advanced components, but still. Let's mine more steel, and then we'll work on that. I'll let them mine a couple more. There we go. Go ahead and do that so we can build that now. I just don't like seeing that corner being rounded when I know it, or not rounded, when I know I'm going to fix it later. I'm just going to fix it now. That's not worth the trek for. Just one piece of spaceship is not worth it. Okay. We do this, get a steel door right in the center, or why don't we do it down here? Simply so that way we can have quicker access to it from their bedrooms and stuff. Speaking of which, I could do like a grav ship bridge kind of thing, but do I want to do that? Honestly, I might. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. Does mean I have to fix off this corner here, but... I just, I think that it'd be worth it. It'll give them a means to get from one part of the map to the other, or one part of the ship to the other, without having to worry about, like, oh, if we're in space, we can't get there. Like, now, as long as we can get in this door, we can... Or in the ship, I mean, we can get over there. We don't even need this door to be accessible from the, like, if we're landing on an asteroid and, like, this is where we connect to it. This could also be solved if I just had doorways here, but... Or like a doorway here. That would have been way smarter. Oh well. I'm not known for my intelligence. I'm known for being bald. Why are we not building roof there? Okay. Just delayed, I guess. So, we could do hex tile in here. That is considered a very nice flooring, and I kind of want to do it. However, we could also do a carpet. I'm not sure what my ideal Legion's color is. We should check. What? It's like a bright cyan. We could do that. I think. Or we could do like a deep red. We don't have any deep reds. We only have like a bright red. I don't know. Do we want to do that? Or do we want to do another hex tile sort of thing? I don't know. I kind of like the idea of it being all carpeted. Just a nice, huge carpeted room. Will we even have the amount of continuity of that? We do, actually. Holy shit. That is fine, right? That is fine. Okay, wow. Scarlet, maybe? A bright red flooring. Or do we want to go, like, black? Because it is, like, the deepness of space or whatever. I don't know. We could also go white. We have a lot of light colors. I kind of want to go black just to completely be antithetical to it. You know, we have all these, you know, light blue, light red, lighter-ish green. It's actually kind of like a medium green. A blue that's sky blue, so it's also a light blue. Dusk blue. This is like the only darker color we've got. I kind of like the idea of doing a black. I could have also just done random numbers again, the same way I picked these carpet colors, but yeah, I don't care that much. Yeah, this looks nice. Chunks of spacecraft again? Damn. I am going to go ahead and hex floor. I'm just going to do it to the door. That's way too much steel. I don't want to deal with that right now. That steel cost is too damn high. Whoa, 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 calm down. Gumpy! Whoa, what's Gumpy look like? Abrasive and jealous artist? Do I make them join just so that I can have them make better art for me? And then we get rid of them. They are also good at melee, but I mean, come on, everything else sucks. What are the other rewards I can get? Honestly, kind of garbage. I'm not gonna lie, like 28 plasteel is like nothing. A tornado generator is whatever. An orbital bombardment, that's like the only other thing I'd consider, but like you can't use it in space, and that's where I would be most likely to need it. But I'm gonna get attacked by imps, and I fucking hate imps, so I'm just gonna say no for that reason alone. Genuinely, just because of that, I'm saying no. Now, I did not include room in this room for reliquaries. I kind of realized that just now. They aren't too massive. We could almost certainly fit them somewhere. We do have 3 that we'll need to place down. I'm pretty sure we could just do like that, maybe? Yeah, no, that doesn't really fit very well. It kind of takes up most of the damn room that way. If only we only had 2 ideologian things. But I'm an idiot, and I made 3. Don't mind if I do. Free silver fell from the fucking sky for me. There's more uranium here, I just noticed. I saw that, I'm like, wait a minute. Huh. Anyway, we're gonna need lights in this room as well. Okay. The carpeting in here is nearly finished. Make some steel columns. There, I just wanted the room lit up fully. Okay. We are back down to no wood, so why don't we go ahead and chop some trees. Especially before they die off, because I'm pretty sure most of the plants are dying out from a lack of lack of light. Yeah, lack of tree, so tree die. Very fucking smart me. I sure can talk, can I? And the carpeting in here is finished. Hell yeah. Why don't you two go over here and mine more steel instead? And then change your mind and work on the uranium, I guess. I think I'll make a new altar made out of steel. Just that it lasts longer. In case of a fire or something like that. Or even just because then it'll match color scheme-wise. I think we'll have a steel room. I almost always build out of wood because, like, I'm in my mind normally like a pew is made out of wood, something like that. But I think we could do it better than that. We could make not pew. We could make a pure gold altar, which would be like the symbol of opulence. But I don't like the way golden structures look in this game. I honestly prefer like a plasteel one if I'm going for opulence, or jade. We could do a jade altar. I don't know. What do you think, Lash? Should we do a jade altar just to really hammer home that we're rich? I can make it out of jade or silver or something like that. I don't know. Or not silver. I mean, yes, silver, but I was thinking steel originally. I'll do steel unless you change your mind. Or I shouldn't say, unless you say something. Since you're, I don't know if you're at your computer right now. I'll just go with steel. Steel just kind of fits this, like, muted colors room I'm going for. Of course, I have this statue as well that I need to fucking put in here, and it's made out of wood. Oh, well. I'll get a steel version of it made. How about that? Make image of stars. Do until you have one. Needs to be allowed ingredients. Made out of steel. And it has to be better than awful. Who was my one person who could do art? Was it Xavier? It's Presto. Okay. Cargo pods. What's in it? Fox fur. Okay, I guess. I tend to get rid of that shit to get room in my storage, but I mean, I could sell it maybe. I'm gonna go ahead and make a stockpile zone here. Priority critical, but just art. Actually, I'll keep it visible so I can get rid of it. War merchant. Thank you. I would love to go to war. Okay, what do they have that... so here, take my drugs. I don't want that. Oh, I could buy some mega slots to instantly kill. We'd get a lot of resources from it. I might just do that. I genuinely might just do that. Here, let's sell my garbage clothing that's falling apart. Let's also get rid of my parkas that are made out of leather. Or parka made out of leather, I guess. Hey, they have the same idea as me. Okay. Yeah, Mega Sloths. I could buy both. Yeah, last. Do I really need... I don't need the Mega Sloths. I'll just take the money. It might have. I wasn't paying attention. I need to finish off that hallway. Okay, let's see. So we have room for the pews. We'll set them up later. If it's something we shouldn't talk about on Twitch, maybe don't say it last. Okay, presto, something good. Have fun with that, man. Good luck. Presto, please, just finish the sculpture. How good of a quality is it? Poor. Works for me. Okay. The hell? Okay. 50-ish children. Well, that sounds fucking terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I'll worry about reliquaries when the time comes. Well, I guess we got some pork. And already pregnant. Oh my gosh. I have a season before the mechanoids get here. Also, Masterwork Pew. Nice. So now, if we were to do a festival, leader present is kind of necessary. We need to get a leader at some point. But we do have enough pews. We have a lectern. We can start at the altar. I mean, we'd go up to an expected quality of like 86%. Only way to improve would be with more people at the actual party. I think we just focus on mining steel for now, though. Here's the next one we'll go for. What did this get killed by? A turkey? I'm sorry, this Wolverine got beat by a turkey? Wow. That's just sad. Oh, the turkey went out too. He tied with a turkey. Bro, tied with a turkey. You know what? I'm gonna do this now. Even without a leader. Let's see how well this goes. Fun. How nice. Everyone's gonna get a nice little +5 to their mood. I think next we'll go to space. I still don't have vac suits for everybody, so I should probably do that. I'll even make an extra. Keep them linked to each other. Yeah, having 6 of them is nice, because then when I get another person, I can have them what's it called? Pre-prepared. This room is already covered in, what is this, sand? Gross. Sand and carpet, just gross. Yeah, I like the black carpet. I think it really matches the dark color scheme of this whole room. This is meant to be like a very dim room. I normally build like a very traditional chapel, you know, like wooden pews, wooden altar, Or sometimes I'll do a stone altar, but like wooden lectern, wooden columns, wooden walls, maybe stone columns and stone walls, but like I don't normally use steel whatsoever, so except maybe for the altar. That's a big maybe. So like this is something new. Now we got a whole bunch of steel. Let's use that said whole bunch of steel to make this all hex tile. I want to finally start getting things turned into hex tile that I don't currently have as hex tile. Shoot Frenzy for Jerry. Good for him, I guess. Now, one of our quests, the one we're going to go for next, is... I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you. Abandoned Orbital Platform. These always, as far as I can tell at least, always have a unique weapon on them. Or at least like 99% of the time, because I've never found one without one. So I'm actually certainly going there just to be able to have another weapon. Royals in the crosshairs? Is it even going to be worth it? What's this guy? No. A cataphract helmet and a psychic suit pulsar are nice, but I don't have a... I mean, I could turn this into a bedroom that would do it, but I don't care. I need to fix this real quick. There's an issue going on where they're not doing the flooring underneath this. And admittedly, that is a temporary location for it. I didn't really want to keep it there permanently, but it's kind of turned into a permanent one. I guess I'll have to do the same thing here, huh? Really? I can't... I have to unforbid it. Whatever. There we go. A raid of Neanderthals who are attacking immediately, but they're coming from up here, which means that they don't actually raid immediately. The whole reason we did this, so that we can have an early warning system. This is, wow. Bye! Hope you had fun watching your friends die. Yikes, this person sucks. Well, they're gonna bleed out. I do have to move this Ikwa. Very specific thing to have to move, but I do have to move it. And I can go ahead and, here, let's feed the fishies. I had to make sure the door would close. That's why I had to move them. Move that stuff. All in general had to be moved because of that. Okay, let's suspend this for a moment. Because we need the wood stored up for these outfit stands. Thank you, bear. Now we can unsuspend this. And they'll put the vac suit helmets. Oh, shit. Solar flare. Really not ideal, but oh well. Ooh, I never saw how the flooring looks when you put it on the outside like this. That looks so nice. It has like a little... It's not a railing, but in my head I'm gonna call it a railing. It's just an outline, but still, that looks very nice. Maybe I should build one around my entire damn ship looking like that, honestly. That looks fucking sick. Could I do that? I couldn't do it up to here. Or here. Damn. I might have to work on that. Maybe make another extender and put it like right here and surround it with walls. Anyway. Now we can take off, but I would like us to collect a bit more materials first. We'll worry about the steel. I think the steel will be the next thing on our minds. All that excess steel we can eventually use to finish off getting hex flooring everywhere. I know that the hex tile literally is not needed everywhere, but I like having it everywhere. That is too close for comfort. You know what? Finish off what you guys are mining. No. And we're just gonna take off, I think. I don't think we need to stay. Wait, we do. We do. We don't have... We made 2 helmets before making 1 suit. Well, one person is just gonna have to stay safe. Because we're going to space either way. Or not. What's this asteroid got? Compacted steel? Is there a plasteel one? The opposite direction. Is this one plasteel? It's uranium. Wait, is that a fucking... Did I say it was a moon? Damn. Okay, well, let's go for this one then. The cave system in a poisonous wasteland. Sorry, polluted wasteland. Everyone's gonna have to put on their damn masks. No gun links here. That's the annoying part. And this is a cave system as well, which means we're going to have to deal with insectoids, and it's gonna be awful. And it's a tundra. Like, this is just a terrible place to go. But for some reason, Randy really likes putting all my missions down in the southern area of the map. At least it's... Oh, it's winter. Juggust is winter in this hemisphere. Okay, let's try and land as centrally as possible. One good thing about this kind of map is that you pretty much are protected from all ends by insectoids if you get raided. Problem is, you're surrounded on all ends by insectoids. Now, it is polluted out here, right? Yeah, polluted soil. So, why don't we go ahead and have everyone put on a gas mask. I saw the time slow down. Oh, they're attack. What the fuck? Why are they attacking already? We're not that close. Okay. What the hell? Why did he get in melee range? Whatever. He can probably beat a single locust, right? Did anyone lose any organs? Or body parts? No. Thank fuck. That's so annoying, man. Why did they attack right off the rip? We weren't even close to them. These guys were closer and they didn't attack us. Ugh. So stupid. If you guys could put on your gas masks, it'd be just pretty swell. Who isn't wearing a gas mask? Everyone is? Did I have an extra? I guess I had an extra. Oh no, it's gone. I was not paying attention. Okay, Duca fully healed. He didn't get any permanent damage, right? Yeah. He's gonna have to actually use Glitterworld meds. Jerry. Bed. You will literally die. Stupid AI. It's a waste rat. I thought that was a spellipede. Okay, we're gonna send Rin and Eddie over here. Okay. He got a little injured, but it's fine. I just want to make sure these fucking things die. What's wrong with these things? Hypothermic slowdown. Oh. Well, that'll make things easier, I guess. Does it just slow their movement speed? No, it screws over everything. Even though this is dormant, I'm not going to take any risks. Okay. Eddie, what did you suffer anyway? Just cracks and a cut on your tongue? How did you get cut on the tongue? Why did you have your mouth open? Bed. Hey, thank you for the follow. Hey, what's up with you? I'm doing pretty well. Okay. How's your illness coming along, Jerry? Still not honestly as good as it could be. He's definitely going to need to use Glitterworld meds, because mind you, we used Preach Health on him, and he still is barely pulling ahead of that. Like, he could die if we don't. So I guess he'll have to keep using Glitterworld meds. I'm just playing Rimworld. Now, this is the cave entrance, so this is where we need to go to get the Grav Core. I am afraid that while we're down there, we might get one of these bug groups to attack our base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it before we go down. I'm not going down yet because half my colony is injured. But before we go down, I'm going to save and go down. And if we get fucking attacked by insects while we're down there for whatever reason, I will reload a save. I don't give a shit. The reason I say that, I've had that happen before in my single player playthrough where I did nothing to the insects. They just decided to walk out of their cave, come all the way over to my base and start just trashing it for no reason. It's like, what the hell's your rationale for that? Okay, we can send him back down to nothing. It's Rimworld for sure. That's why I played it all last week. And, oh. Transport pods. Where are they landing? Okay, so there's 3 pods down here and 2 pods here and a pod here. That is a lot. Like, I'm not insane for thinking that, right? That is just a ton. Yeah, last, what's up? Cool. have fun with that, bud. Oh, these guys are going into the cave network. Yeah, have fun fighting the bugs. Kill. Take all their soul power. You are definitely a good guy in that game, I can tell. Birthing kids, or rather having kids get born just so that you can steal their souls. That's how you know that you're the good guy. I'll be honest, this Duca is bleeding pretty badly. Why is he going over there? Let's honestly stop that and have Duca go rest so he can get treated medically. They worked hard for you, so you could take their souls. Yeah, that's why they worked hard. Okay, so these guys did deal with the insects, but at least this one took a good bit of damage on the way. Okay, Jerry, you go ahead and treat. Your infection is almost gone. Yeah, that's good. Once Duke has been treated, we will have him come over with his gun. Jerry and Duca have formed a bond? Why Jerry? He's not bonded to his master, he's bonded to Jerry? Okay, whatever. If they're not gonna come for me, I guess I'll go for them. Of course, the moment I say that. Oh, never mind. They're gonna attack even more insects. They got themselves killed off. Why is the AI so stupid? I mean, I'm not gonna complain, because in this case it helped me, but, like, why? Time is slowed for some reason. Concerning. I don't know why time slowed down there. Anyway, Jerry's fully healed, but he's still got the infection. I guess the infection will wear off at about the same time that his, whatever it's called wears off. Sad Wander. Once his Sad Wander wears off, we're actually going to go down into the underground. But, man, is it going to take a fucking while at this rate. I think I'm gonna go ahead and tell them to take off the gas masks Actually, I'll leave it on basic clothes for now. And swap them back to the gun links. And there is a reason for this. I don't think the pollution will be downstairs. Downstairs, underground. I don't think it'll be underground. So I want everyone to take off their gas masks. Get ready for combat. Okay, is everyone wearing a gun link? You are, you are, you are, you are. And Eddie is not wearing armor because we don't have a flak jacket for her. But is wearing a flak vest and a helmet at least. Duke is still healing up from his injury, so I'm not going to have him come with. Okay. Now we have to find the insect queen. Well, there's something red over here, so that's probably a good sign. Not necessarily the insect queen, but explosive mushrooms. Okay. Well, that's a nest. Really? You went for fucking presto? Okay, Jerry, tend to the 2 wounded while the other 2 of them go over here and help. With the walls, I guess. I'll be honest, melee attacking is better than ranged attacking when it comes to dealing with these walls. Toxic waste drop. I will accept that when we're out from the underground area. What loot did these people have? Clubs and Ickwas. Yikes. Beavers. Oh, great. Hope I don't run out of fuel and need wood. I have to use something else, I guess, if I end up running out of fuel. Maybe up here? Muffled chittering. Yep, it's here. Okay. We know where the queen's at. I'm gonna clear out this area. Now, boom shrooms, I believe they explode if destroyed. Can we shoot them? No. See, this would be the great chance with Molotovs. Wait a minute, these are insectoids. I don't need to worry about cover. For some reason, I forgot I was fighting insectoids. Okay. Duca just fully healed, but I'll wait until... I won't bother. I don't think a bear is gonna help, is what I was gonna say. That was quick. I did not expect the room to be that small. This is terrifying. Oh, and Xavier is so hungry, he decided instead of helping, he's gonna insult people. He's got the best fucking weapons, so that's great. He's just gonna be stuck down here insulting people. Why didn't you eat instead of bitching? Okay, did Eddie lose anything? Lost a leg. Okay, we're gonna have to get a new leg for her. Again, by the way, that's the second bionic leg on that same leg. Do we already have one? No, we don't. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. The 2 injured people. 3 injured people. Presto's been repaired. 2 injured people. Gonna go exit the lair. Along with Jerry to go treat them. Presto is gonna stay down here while Xavier has to stay here. He's gonna deconstruct these things. And then we're gonna have him bring out all the loot that's down here. I'm not gonna explore more of this because I've found that the loot down here tends to be awful. I didn't know there were more fucking insectoids in here. Okay, now Eddie, leave. That could have gone poorly. Death in 9 hours. And yeah, you better hurry and get out there. We'll go ahead and go back to wearing gas masks as well. We'll use real meds for her. Visitor. I don't care. Presto. Leave with the grav core. We don't need the steel. And the grav-light panels, please. Alcohol binge. Eddie, you are bleeding out, you fucking moron! Oh, they started a social fight down there. How fucking lovely. You bit him, Xavier? Xavier, you actually... Xavier has the best gun. He would have been the most useful one against the Hive Queen. So what does he do? He goes on an insulting spree because he had a meal in his inventory and didn't eat it. Yes, I know I should have told him to eat it because he was drafted. Point is, he was so fucking angry about being hungry that he decided to do that. And then he fucking bites Presto. Major break risk? Yeah, I wonder why. Yeah, I know. We're gonna go get the last Cravlight panels with someone else. Hypothermia for Eddie as well, by the way. Put on your parka. Also, why is there an unfinished button-down shirt? Oh, we can't even put the parka on them. We don't have wood. What's this guy have? Does he have wood? No. That'd be too easy if he did. Where's the button down? There. That's... Oh, Eddie can walk, that's why. I was gonna say, that's not what I told you to do. Very upsetting. Extremely fucking upsetting. Rin, go finish hauling this shit. Presto went catatonic? Okay. And a mad waste rat. Randy! Fuck off! And Jerry has the accuracy of a fucking slug. No, I don't know how accurate slugs tend to be. Infuriating. Genuinely infuriating. I want to take off and get the fuck out of here, but we can't yet. I mean, we can currently, but we can't yet because we go to a... We need the fuel, I believe. Actually, no, we don't have any wood here. We can't. We just have to... Let's just wait until Presto can move, okay? Actually, wait a minute. This is the perfect thing because we don't have 5 vac suits. We only have 4. Presto's catatonic. That's 4 people. Although Eddie also is missing a leg, so... Not adding you on Discord, you're a ban evader. We know this. We are missing plasteel. Is there any plasteel we can mine? I'm kind of just looking really quickly, so I probably won't find it. I think we need to go up to the plasteel mining rock, but that was north. That was way north, and I don't want to have to go north. Please, some plasteel that I notice and not plasteel that I miss. There's a... The visitor had a lot of shit and they died over here. Yeah, what's up, man? I didn't see any plasteel. Okay, and then I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off and we're gonna go somewhere else. You have 2 children. Nice. Wait a minute. Where's the bear? Okay, he's on the ship. Good. We aren't leaving him behind then. I didn't say you did, but the fact that you're saying you didn't makes me think you did. Yeah, uranium ore isn't helpful. Okay, so... What's this? A hot springs. No. Ancient uplink. I think I'll go here. What's this, actually, though, real quick? An iceberg. Ha! No. I think what my people need right now is this ancient uplink to show us the location of something in space where we can find some plasteel so we can get Eddie another fucking new leg. For now, I may as well give her a peg leg because she has literally no leg on that leg. Like, it's not like before where I replaced it because she had like lost a toe or something. She's missing a whole leg. Unless there's plasteel on this map. Please, please be plasteel on this map. I could have gone to like a mechanoid outpost maybe in space and then we could have gotten the plasteel that way, but Thruster breakdown. Mech Hive detected. That's literally the end game. I'm not doing that yet. We have no chance against that. Is there any plastic? There's fucking gold, but not plasteel. Wow. Okay, Eddie, you're getting a prosthetic, I guess. Where do we make a regular prosthetic? I'm not going to actually do peg leg. There's no point in a peg leg. It's so annoying. Also, this was supposed to be hex tile. I thought I put hex tile under all the floors. Why did that get moved over there? I don't understand the AI in this game, man. Xavier's fully healed. Come on. There we go. Eddie, your right leg. It's gonna be replaced. There you go. You got a shitty prosthetic leg. Does it even out, do you think? A bionic leg gives 125%, and a prosthetic gives 85%. I think it still evens out to her being slightly above average in move speed, just not as good as she was. So I'm not that upset. At least she's got 2 legs. It's better than 1. Okay. An orbital satellite. Unmanned. We have 54 days. It's nearby. I think we'll go to it after this. Just because we can. Also, we need more wood so we can get more fuel. I think we might have burned through most of our fuel there. We'll hunt literally everything. And let's go ahead and do this with the insect jelly we've got, I guess. That would have been a good use for insect meat, huh? Oh well. I just wanted to make a little bit there. So we at least have some extra fuel. So we're not completely fucking stuck. Oh my goodness, Presto can walk again. He finally finished with his mental breakdown. So her moving, when the anesthetic wears off, I think it'll be at 100%, but let's check. Or a little above, like 105% maybe. Quest expires. I forgot to do this. Oh, whatever. The rewards weren't that good anyway. It would have been nice to get the gold, but I forgot to do that before I left the corrupted area already. Or polluted area, whatever. That's my bad. Okay, yeah, 105% moving. So she still is actually better off than with 2 regular legs, so... Could be worse. Yeah, we got more gold from this than that quest reward would have given us anyway. I would, but I don't want to deal with 6 Edekin plus more just for some Hyperweave that I'm never going to use. Wow. Steel longsword. Real nice. These batteries, there's no plasteel in them. I really need plasteel. Let me take another look and another gander. Make sure I didn't miss anything whatsoever that could possibly get me plasteel. What's fucking going on over here? Oh no. Xavier, run away. Xavier, run away. Also, you should be sticking to her now. Okay. Well, Xavier, what happened to you? Oh. Those look like bullet shots, not hoof and teeth marks, but whatever. At least that's the caribou hunted. I'm not trying to kill Barryu. You didn't take any damage whatsoever. You're fighting a caribou that was half dead. If you die from that fight, that's sad. What? No, you didn't come anywhere close to bleeding out. I don't know what he's talking about. The only time you suffered any injury that even had, like, the similarity to coming close to bleeding out, I specifically told your bear character, to stop following us so that he could go rest while my doctor tended to him. He came nowhere close to bleeding out. He had, like, 15 hours before blood loss would have happened. And at that point, if you're saying that that's too much, well, what am I supposed to do? Never use you in combat? I mean, even just a couple injuries can result in death in 15 hours. Well, he was bleeding. That doesn't mean I was gonna let him bleed out. Eddie came closer to dying because she lost an entire fucking leg. And Xavier just suffered more damage from a caribou than Duca ever did. I can't give you Iron Skin. I'm playing mostly vanilla. Man, we are really getting eaten out of house and home. We need to do that corn growing thing. Are you strictly a carnivore? Or are you an omnivore? Oh yeah, okay, good. You're an omnivore. You can eat vegetables. That's good. We can grow corn and solve world hunger, basically. I never did finish searching. Doesn't look like there's any plasteel. I really am gonna just have to hope. Huh. Damn. Well, we can take off again already. Okay, who's gonna be the one person that stays on the ship? Probably Xavier, because his gun is bad. Well, no, wait, Jerry... Okay, Jerry is better at shooting, I think. Okay. Can I make default stream quality 160p? No. I don't think that's even an option on Twitch. I'll be honest. If it is, then I'm wrong. But I don't think Twitch lets you go that low. Okay, Xavier, you're gonna need to just, why don't I go ahead and change the allowed area from Area 1 to also include the entire internal workings of the building. There, you're allowed anywhere inside if you're in Area 1 now. Xavier, stay in Area 1. I couldn't tell you, man. Okay, everyone put on your spacesuits. Also, I guess I could have told them they can take off their gas masks now, huh? Whoops. What did I do in the base today? We have a church with a nice big black carpet. I went with black because we have mostly light colors for carpeting over here. Besides that, today has mostly just been a day of... Oh, we got another power cell, I guess. But it's mostly just been a day of trying to get wood and cotton and stuff. We finished up the carpets. These 2 carpets weren't done yesterday. We really haven't done a ton in terms of that, to be honest. A lot of today has been Randy saying, hey, guess what? Raid, wild animal attack, raid, insectoids for no fucking reason, raid, lose a leg. You know, we can get here with the amount of fuel we have. I don't know if we can get back. It'll be fine. No functioning heat sources. No functioning oxygen pumps. How does one invoke God in Rimworld? Do you mean in a good way or a bad way? Because if you mean how do you piss him off, you just play with Randy Random. And if you want him to be happy, you play with Randy Random. He kind of just does whatever the fuck he wants. We don't need a heater in space, right? We'll be fine, right? Oh, that's a lot of solar panels. This is hooked up. This autocannon turret is actually hooked up. So is this uranium slug turret. Oh, you can pray at it. Do all of these have functioning fucking turrets? This one only has 1. Okay. Looks like we're gonna need to land right here? Are we in range of this still? We are. There's no way to not be in range of it, is there? Oh, wait. There is. Aha. By landing like this, we're only in range of this turret, which means this is the only one we need to destroy. And the rest we can ignore. I guess. Well, I know what we're doing it first. Also, I need to tell your bear not to go outside. Stay inside, bear. Oh, the turret doesn't shoot at buildings. Thank goodness. Yes, it has a minimum range, Duca. So this area here is perfectly safe, which means he can technically shoot us right outside of this door. This one tile here is not safe, but then once we get any closer, we are safe. I thought he would attack our ship, but he's not. If I had known he wouldn't attack our ship, I would have landed closer, and then we could have been 100% safe. But I didn't know that. So, whoopsie doodle. Savior, I don't know where you're going. Okay, good. He's just getting a meal. Not good. He's getting a meal. I don't know, Duca. This is just a base that has loot. We're in space. He's coming up here. I'm realizing now the air is going to be let out up here. Yes, last? I should have set up the oxygen thing. You have 19 wives and 10 children. Nice work, man. Okay, once he's in area 1, or done eating at least. Okay. Let's save and let's try this. He's gonna have to take a step through a literal vacuum, by the way. Wait, why is... I totally didn't almost just get Duca killed because I forgot to disable having the bear follow. I almost made Bear Duca just walk out into the vacuum of space because I forgot to disable that setting. I'm less scared of your ability to breathe in space and more scared of your ability to not explode from the extreme temperatures. Everyone get away. Everyone get away now. Everyone get away now. Plasteel! Well, now that I know that drops Plasteel, I might be taking out more turrets just for the fun of it. Just for the love of the game. But for now, there's a fucking fly in my face in real life. Fucking fruit flies. Okay. Let's get in the building, I guess. These things can't shoot me from here, right? Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Let's check what we're dealing with in this building. First of all, an unstable fuel node. That's fucking terrifying. Let's hold that open. 2 of them, even. There's a sentry drone. There's a wasp trap. There's an ancient defender turret. There's a hunter trap. And there's another defender turret that is moving around. Sentry drone, I mean, that's in this room here. I know that. Okay. I've got an idea, guys. I'm gonna run this by you. What do you think? We shoot this unstable fuel node, which sets off this unstable fuel node, which blows up this wasp trap. Instead of just shooting this, I can just shoot that one. Why am I trying to do a chain reaction? Trying to do some stupid, like, unnecessary chain reaction shit. I don't like how long this is taking. I didn't think it was going to be that big of an explosion. And it still barely damaged this thing, damn. And the wasp trap didn't even break. Send in the self-exploding man. We don't have a self-exploding man yet. Maybe sometime in the future we'll unlock that technology. Okay, we've got to deal with this wasp trap, which is going to be really annoying, as well as the hunter trap. Are you good, dude? Oh. It's not coming for me, I guess, so. There we go. It took fucking forever for the wasps to come, but... Okay, only a couple hits from the stingers. That's fine. Let's get you guys in here behind shelves. I think these are good cover. 40%. That's good enough. I don't understand why this sentry drone is just standing here. Get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. Okay. She barely suffered any damage. Stop hitting Eddie. Eddie got hurt more by her fucking friendly fire than from the enemy. Did she just fucking got headshot. Who shot off her ear? Okay, no, okay. The headshot was from the actual sentry drone. I thought it was a fucking friendly fire ear shot off. Was that the... Okay, well, she's gonna have 2 bionic ears. It was not the ear from before. Okay. Death in 3 hours. Okay, hang on. Jerry, you gotta stop the bleeding. Seven hours. Still not good enough. Wait, there's another drone in here? Since when? Jerry is really stupid, Duca, and guess what? For some reason, your bear bonded with Jerry. Are you fucking for real, dude? There we go. Jerry, you gotta tend to yourself because you're gonna bleed out, and then fuck it. Jerry, don't bleed out. Thank you. What's he shooting at? There's another fucking sentry. Get out of there. Just get out. Get out now. How many sentry drones in this one building? Holy shit. Death in 5 hours. We're gonna be fine, right? That's just terrible. You'd think, Duca, but there is a hard limit. Enemies don't just spawn like that normally, so this is just straight up just bad luck at how many are in there. Okay. Eddie lost an ear in there, but otherwise, we're fine. Wait, there was even more wounds? Why did he not? Oh, whatever. Medical treatment needed for Xavier. What did he do? First of all, how did he get a scar on his leg from those fucking caribou? Are you kidding me? Second of all, he's in the vacuum of space. That's what he did. Actually, I can't send Bear you to church. I would require going outside. Which, by the way, someone brought the outside to him. I don't know why, but, someone brought the outside in. There's lack of air inside now. This might actually be the death of a character here. Okay, how much of a vacuum is it in here? 19%, that's fine. Okay. Tend to yourself and then tend to Duca. The vacuum burns you guys suffered, I guess. No, Xavier walked into outside. So it's not great, but he's not dead. He just got burned a little bit and a little suffocated, but it's fine. I locked him in a room that's mostly got air in it. What's the temperature in there as well? I have an idea. I can't pick up the solar panels. Okay, Eddie can't walk. Fuck. Here, everyone go back. Presto, you need to make this oxygen machine now. Presto. Oh, the door's forbidden. That's why. I forgot. And we need a heater. No, Duke. Duca, you're in space. Get back in your room. Okay. I'd like to point out, Duca just killed Xavier and himself by deciding, I'm gonna walk out the door! Right into space! Okay. There is... I've reloaded the save, yes. There is a way to go around this that doesn't get people killed. Yeah, that's what we need. An infection as well. Build the machine. Presto, don't sleep. Build. Build! You see him go back to sleep there? Okay, now we move it inside. Okay. Now, an oxygen pump. Now here's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna need to make another area, because once Duca's fully healed, he'll fucking walk outside if I don't. Okay. It is negative 72 degrees in this room, by the way. I think we might just need a second heater. No, you won't. Thankfully. You're trained better than that. Okay. This room is 68 degrees Fahrenheit, so warm, but like room temperature. It can't lose oxygen because of this vac barrier, and even if it does, this oxygen pump will refill it. This room is completely airtight and warm. Now we just need to bring in food for you two. Okay, that's not gonna work. Better idea. Okay, Xavier has a meal and Duca has some meat. Okay. Rin is tired. No, she's not. She's just sleeping because she can. Presto's tired. Okay, that's all the sleep you guys get. Back in here. So that we can loot the thing. So that we can get the fuck out of space. Note to self, don't go to space without spacesuits and heaters and oxygen. I think the main issue here, no, I mean the caribou meat. I put steaks in there. Don't worry, Dookie, you're not eating Xavier. Note to self, If I'm planning on going to space, have a room set aside for Duca, because he can't wear a spacesuit. I can get raided while I'm in space. Yes, that's the real fun part. I hope that that's all the fucking... There's a trap. Okay, well, there's a trap in there. Is there a trap in here as well? Hey, thank you for the follow. There is a hunter trap in each room. Okay, what loot is actually in here? Some advanced components. I need those. I don't care about the steel scrap. What's in here? There's just 2 traps and literally nothing else in there. There's no reason to walk into that room except to blow yourself up. Okay, so if we can get rid of this hunter trap, then we're fine. I'll have Rin do it. Hi, I'm doing well. How are you? Okay, she did it better than I even expected. Okay, let's get these advanced components. Ooh, 2 in a single crate. Don't mind if I do. And how many in this one? 2 as well. Okay, great. Rin, haul these. Presto. Time to find out if the actual loot in this building was worth it. A giant sealed container. Nice, last. You guys want to place bets on whether or not this space station raid was worth it? Is literally, I mean, the 4 advanced components, I do normally stream this. Normally, 4 advanced components would be worth it, but remember, Eddie lost an ear to a sentry guy in here, and getting a new ear is going to cost 3 advanced components. So we basically broke even. It's kind of... We gained 1 advanced component, and then whatever is in this crate. If whatever's in this crate isn't good, then I don't know. Duca isn't missing an ear. And also, I can't give bears bionics. They need to add that, but I can't. Okay, let's find out what's in this container. Final bets. Worth it or not? I'm guessing it's not going to be worth it. I think it's going to be like a book. Oh, there's a turret here. It's a minigun that has 80% cooldown on its attack speed, so it's a fast minigun. That actually is worth it. That is insanely worth it. Oh, Presto got shot 1 last time before he got out. How nice. Fuck you, Ancient Defender turret. Okay, now here's the question. Do I stay in space a little longer to try and take out more of these turrets for more uranium? Or not uranium, for more plasteel? I don't think I do, because I think I will actually die if I try that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be even more greedy than I already am. We got this 3 plasteel here, and we'll have to just accept that. But that minigun genuinely is pretty damn worth it. We need to get her a new ear, which is going to cost most of those. I do not, Amaya, and even if I did, I have an artist already. Okay, everything is hauled. I really don't care about this uranium and components. I think we just need to get the fuck out of space. Engine cooldown for another 12 hours. Okay, we're stuck in space for another 12 hours, actually. There's a locust that's dead on our back porch, by the way. I didn't even notice that. I think we'll take this moment to install some vac barriers that actually will stop the, Actually, wait a minute. If we're gonna do it this way... Better idea. I'm gonna use the, move anything mod, the minify everything mod. Even though it's a bit cheesy, I used it originally to move this sarcophagus. I'm going to use it again here. I don't think it really is that overpowered for what I'm going to use it for. But I am going to use it in a moment for something a little strong. An eclipse, cool, don't care. Presto, what the fuck are you doing? Praying? Also, wait a minute. Are these pews backwards? They are, aren't they? No, they're not. He's just sitting in it backwards. Whatever. He's sitting in the pew backwards. Okay. I'm gonna move the doors. That's the slightly cheesy thing I'm doing. And the reason I'm doing that, there is a reason, is so I can build this here and move this here. Presto, for the love of all that is fucking holy. Okay, let's get back out of space. We have a chance to get out of space. I'm gonna use it. Now. Planet. I don't care where. What's in this? What loot is here? I'm pretty sure this is the loot I said wasn't worth it, so I'm not going to go there. A pond that's muddy. What's on the river? Anything good on the river? Sorry, creek. I think I'm gonna go for where there's increased animal life. Okay! We're out of space. And thankfully, because of the way this game works, even though my ship is built out of airtight materials, not the doors, obviously you open the door and the air goes out, but even though my ship is built out of airtight materials, the moment we're back on land, all the rooms that are not having oxygen in them instantly get oxygen back in them. So, thankfully, the moment we've landed, we're safe. So we are fine now. Let's put the setup right here. Is that a big fertile soil area? Because if it is, we're going to grow corn. Or is that mud? I can't tell. It's mud. Actually, it's lichen covered soil. It's not even mud. There's fertile soil over here. I will grow maybe corn in that. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and make this into the prisoner room, I guess. We can... I'm gonna keep this room as the safety room. We're gonna save there, and we're gonna end there. I hope you guys had a good stream. That ending there was pretty dicey, but I guess that's what happens when you go to space without everyone having spacesuits. Also, I should probably have them take off their spacesuits now, because there's no reason to keep wearing them. And then I'll end it, sorry. So yeah, I hope you guys had a good one. I know I did. I'm making a spacesuit for the next one, and I'm also going to probably make my ship airtight next time, because right now it's kind of airtight, but not really. There's a lot of ways I can get screwed over. I'm going to make it so that there's heaters spread throughout the building, so that, and oxygenators spread throughout the building, so that way Bear Duca can stay in the ship and not die. And also, if we ever have someone that doesn't have a spacesuit for whatever reason, they can stay in the ship and not die. And not have to do what I did there. Of course. If Bear Duca dies, I'm still keeping those installations in place. But they are mostly for you right now, Bear Duca. Because, I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure I have the materials to make another spacesuit already. We just needed that extra little bit of plasteel, and I think now we have enough, so, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, Buka. Well then, tomorrow I'm not going to be playing Rimworld, I will say. I might have said tomorrow earlier, I meant next time if I said that, because last week I did 4 straight days of Rimworld, and while I kind of want to do that again this week, I think I should probably do a little more of Arena in League of Legends, because that's what I enjoy, and I don't want to become just Rimworld streaming again. I did that for a while there, where I did just Rimworld streaming, and I don't want to do that again. So I'll be back tomorrow with some Arena. But until then, have a good one. I know I will. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.